One word. Sweat.
Intimate.
Intimate. Very nice.
Fast.
Attraction.
Attraction. Fun.
Just love it, that's it. One word. Jesus. I would say intense.
Smart.
Awesome. Companion.
Companion. Very nice. Very nice.
Inseparable.
Inseparable.
Yeah.
I don't go anywhere without her.
Nice.
Now, yous are all girls now, come on. I can't say that.
Say anything. Come on.
Well, it was passion.
Okay.
You know, I was cycling all my life and now I'm lucky to do 20 kilometres in a month.
Really?
Yeah, so that's how much of a PISSSSS TTT off I can be.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing on the
That's just at home gathering dust, you know?
Wow.
Next question, next question.
Not really a story, but a sense of freedom. For years, I was a student in Belfast years ago, and I didn't cycle there. And I came back to Dublin and I borrowed my sister's bike and I cycled around Dublin with a friend, and there was a real sense of movement, of freedom, and of everything being open, the city being open to me. So it gave me this lovely sense of movement, of mobility and freedom. I remember that very well.
I was knocked down by my father on a bike. Yeah, when I was a child. But survived unscathed, so yeah.
One of my best cycling moments is cycling on the Royal Canal, and when it goes over the M50, so you see the canal and then underneath it is the road going underneath you, which is just amazing. Your head can't get around it at all.
Done the cycle to ledge picnic the last couple of years, and that has just been really good because there's been, I think,
how long is that?
It's 80 or 90 kilometres down, but like there's been a few thousand people who've done it together, so it's just been really nice buzz and nice atmosphere. So a great way to turn up to the festival as well. So a good start to the weekend.
Well, other than getting knocked down, because the car, when I was going up, the car turned in the bend up that way. Yeah, and I was cycling, and then the car turned, and then I ended up. But that's just knocked over.
I parked my bike outside of Cabra Library. I think I was in there for about 4 hours, and then I came out. It was a vintage bike at the time, so it had all the mud guards were squished into the wheel. So I kind of came out and I couldn't move it because the mud guards were aluminium, and I just was like, you bastards, whoever did this. So I pried open the mud guards for about an hour and got very angry. Yeah, that's okay. I got over it. It's good.
To be honest, with my bike, it was more the element of summer holidays, you know, freedom, like cycling around the park or going out with friends on mini adventures. You know, when you're 7, 8 or 9, it's the freedom of going around. You know, you can go everywhere with it almost. You know, in your own little world, and it brings you anywhere you want when you're 8 or 9 years of age. You know.
Well, my fiance cycles, and we just recently got engaged, and thank you, and cycling's always been like a big part of our relationship. So like, and on like cycle pathways, we always like hold hands. We've like mastered that. It's a real cheesy cycling story, but it's just the only thing that comes to mind. So yeah.
It doesn't. No, it should.
It's called Gabrielle.
Roadrunner.
Cool.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Nice.
Oh no, that's not my fault though.
Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Cube. Cube.
Have a name at any time?
I had Betsy the Bionic Bike at one stage.
It's a Pashney Princess. It's a terrible name.
My mother.
My first bike was a Batman bike actually. I remember it was very cool. It was very cool. It was a black and yellow. And then that was only from I was in about 7 or 8.
Did it have the bat symbol on it?
Had the bat symbol on it, and I had the horn, and I had everything. Like I thought it was the absolute business now with this thing.
My dad probably. I can't really remember, but I think it was my dad. I was probably a bit younger. I had a small bike with stabilizers, so it was probably 4 or 5. It was plastic wheels, so that was my first bike.
My mum taught me to cycle when I was 3 on a little bike with stabilizers in the Phoenix Park.
Oh, nice.
I can remember the first time I took them off and I just went straight into a tree.
Oh God, would it be my ma?
Black and yellow BMX, got it for Christmas when I was about 8 or 9, brilliant. Best present I ever got.
It was a really old, battered red and blue bike that I got from a cousin or something. Inherited.
It was amazing. I got it for my communion. It was white and it had little white stabilizers on the side and it was brilliant. And it had a basket.
Oh, right.